In fact, I will be talking on how we did in India, what problems we faced during our activities, and at last, let us find a solution here and implement it in next year 2013 plans. So this is our idea to interact here actually, not present in front of our seminar. Let us interact together and come up with the solutions. So, first question to all you guys here. Have you taken bath today morning? How many of you have taken bath? Be frank. Shower, yes, shower. Me, I didn't do, but because I had to rush, you know. But most of you have taken, most probably, because why? May I know the reason why? Why you have taken shower today or bath?
To wake up.
To wake up. Any more answers, please? Back side. Clean up. Clean up. We are talking about cleanliness, because we love cleanliness. That's why we do bath or shower, right? So now, before cleaning our world, we should clean ourselves first, right? But I'm not clean today. Sorry. Okay. First slide. Let's Do It India. So it's the same model we are working with. Let's Do It World, but it's been initiated in India by an organization called Alexis Society. It's an international not-for-profit and non-political youth organization. Mind you guys, we are all young youth of India. In our organization, no elder peoples are associated. All young minds of India are coming together to initiate this project in India. And president of this organization, Alexis Society, is just 24 years old. Okay? So, likewise, the Let's Do It work is a civic movement of mapping and cleaning up illegal waste in and around our apartments, wards, villages, and localities and public areas. So the aim of our campaign is to simultaneously reach in each and every part of India and make it a clean and green place to live for today and next generation. Now, as I told you, I'll be talking about how we did it actually. We believe that our elder people, they hardly have time for this all cleanliness and all. They like most of the time they have busy with their offices and whatever their tasks. So we have targeted the young minds of India who can be associated with us. That's why we are targeting schools and colleges. The youths who can come up together and give at least some time for the cleanliness of our country. So the message, we are giving two messages through this cleanliness. That is an appeal to the people to become responsible by keeping our surroundings clean and cultivating the habit of disposing the waste at right places. And secondly, our municipalities are very irresponsible in India actually. So they hardly, executes their task. So we have to give a message to the municipality to implement their performance properly. That's the two messages we want to give through our initiative in India. As of now, our reach is in, we have already executed the Let's Do It India project in places called, various cities called Lucknow, Patna, Delhi, Thanjavur, Dhanbad, Pune, Udalguri, Siliguri, that's in Assam, northeastern part of India. And soon we'll be reaching various parts of India by 2013. These are some snaps of cleanup from Dhanbad cleanup campaign. Then Lucknow cleanup campaign. Then this is the Udalguri and Siliguri cleanup campaign. These are some media coverages. And next is our 2013 plans are from by February we are introducing Let's Do It India program in a city called Guwahati, and also we aim to reach in a various part of almost each and every part of India very soon. So these are our some plans. Now the obstacles we faced actually. In our India, there are various NGOs and various lots of organizations who are associated with various cleanliness programs. So during our deliberation to people about our program, Let's Do It. So we got some, from people messages like negative messages that we are also doing the same thing. This is the next same group which are coming up with the same project. Most probably like they are getting some fund from government and all. So these are some problems actually, mindset of the people in India. So they think that we young generation, they are working for money, but we believe in working for cause, not for profit of getting certificates or not for the fun. So we want to give the message and change the mindset of the elderly people in India that there are some young generation who are coming up not to the sake for the sake of money or any acknowledgement, just for the sake of our mother earth and the next generation which are going to come. So now I would like to throw one question today here on the floor to change the mindset of those people. What will be our answer to them? Because the mindset which they have already in their mind, that there are lots of organizations, the same thing these guys are doing. So how can we change? I'd like to ask you guys. In a practical world, actually, we are facing this problem when we deliver our project to them, actually.
One sentence I should say that action speaks louder than words.
Exactly.
So if you do something, execute something in front of them, then they will be like, yes, they are doing something.
Any more suggestions for us, please?
I think in terms of more in terms of participation, how do you bring them into participation? And one is also looking at positively, because even if you were on the community side and then they were doing the kind of cleanup campaigns that you would be doing, the first instance, the question that they would have would be the same, on the similar line. And it's also participation that would sort of lead to ownership, how would they themselves also feel that they would be part of it.
So it requires continuous efforts. If we just finish our job after a day, so that kind
Exactly,
of
sir. This is also one problem in India. Today we have done a cleanup.
It's finished now.
Today I'm like picking up all the garbages. Tomorrow I'm doing the same mistake again. So that's the problem going on in India. So those mindsets we want to change in India. So we need some help from you guys, from the Let's Do It World team, so that we can bring some change in our country.
And another is like this transparency and message transparency and what you are doing and telling the people the right things. So many people, anticipation, so many people could come, this is the thing, and how many things. Tell them what is the situation.
Okay.
And people will come to understand that very well and then take you into confidence while working. I think this will be very fruitful.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, since I come from India too, just to share you two critical examples. One, when I was working with a tourism project, there was a place called Pochambali, and there everywhere, all over the world, I think is the same problem. People didn't support, people never came forward to support. So voluntary group went down to the city, did a cleanup campaign, brought all the garbages in the center of the city and kept it for one week and made it visible. All of them came and said, what the hell you are doing all this? And then the volunteers group replied, who created this waste? Whose problem is it? Same problem, same example in Darjeeling. There was a big hotel. Normally for garbage you have to pay money, This big hotel didn't pay. So the municipal truck brought all the garbages and dumped in front of the hotel. Kept it for 1 week.
Okay.
That's good.
But that was the other way around, Not the positive, but from the other angle.
Okay, that's done with your presentation, but to come up with some solutions as I have already given. Any more suggestions for us? as we are planning more cleanups by
Yeah,
2020.
another is this, especially in a country like India, it's such a huge country, a lot of population also like that. So in terms of networking, network building and establishing certain type of institutional structure whereby you can cooperate with each other together. And this is very much pertinent that you really need to think about it.
Okay,
And
that's
I have a suggestion. We could also, because we will have a practical part in the afternoon,
yes.
so we could look, like, because Nepal and India have some similarities, so we could look into your situation and try to really find solutions that could work, that could really work, that you can apply. So we can do it in a practical session. And I wrote down the question that you asked, so we can even use it as a starting, question for the World Cafe session, which is a very good tool to find solutions that you're looking for.
Fine.
Let's help India. So.
Okay, that's enough from my side. Any more questions from your side that you'd like to ask?
Maybe one or
to
two
our
questions.
team?
This was very brief. I'm very happy. They have 2 more minutes even.
Yeah, okay. You can ask questions.
Any questions?
Yeah,
for
any
India?
special challenges, some examples?
These were some challenges I told. Like,
Yeah, of course, I mean some challenges when you did something. Like, I remember when we had done one cleanliness campaign, there were, we were with a lot of children. Actually, we were celebrating Holi, and then people used a lot of plastics and balloons in Holi, and we started playing Holi just with one tika, and then walked around the street, and wherever we walked, we picked up. And there were many people who were saying that they are abusing children. Actually, there were children from 12 to 14 years, but still, there were some people who were telling us that we abusing children to do these kind of works, and and then some people were there. Why don't you come to our house and clean? I mean, those kind of real practical problems. Later on, we could do something with it. I mean, we had some orientation, we had some public hearings, and then we could tell what we were doing. But still, those kind of examples, if you have some challenges, some real to-the-ground problems.
Okay, the first challenge is the mask and the baggages we use during cleanup. That was the first question from the people who were associated with us. We are cleaning up all dustbins and the garbages, but the tools we are using the same plastic again. So that was the first question from the elderly people. You yourself like cleaning up and like again throwing back your mask and the plastics again, the garbages. So that was again no reply from us. What can we say then? That was one.
In terms of mobilizing your group volunteers, what challenges?
No, that was excellent from our side. Our team was quite, the network was very well managed.
Nowadays I can understand, but going down main street India like Lucknow, Bihar, West Bengal will be difficult. So.
Let's do it Udalguri. Total 2,000 members were gathered, and just in 11 days, our team they have mobilized the entire Udalguri district, and they have reached nearly 18 to 20 institutions. They have presented all our activities. Really, we were very much successful to bring all those youths, young generations. There was no such obstacles during mobilization.
What about the cooperation from government side?
Yeah.
Let's say that you collect it, bring it in one place, so it becomes big pile for a week. That is also another problem.
Municipality, they have helped us a lot in logistic part, and also the administration for all this diesels and petrols. And you can see the army personnel. They are also associated with the program. So we got lots of good positive response from both government organization and non-government organization also. They were very much supportive. But though, as I told, that there's some mindset which we need to change, and this problem is not only mine or his, it's problem of everyone.